It was the central figure who addressed me, in a voice so melodious and, at the same time, so authoritarian. I was stunned by it, particularly since he spoke in perfect French. "You are welcome among us, Michel. May the Spirit assist and enlighten you." The others echoed, "May the Spirit enlighten you." He began to rise gently above his seat, still in the lotus position, and floated towards me. This did not entirely surprise me, since Thiaoouba had previously demonstrated this technique of levitation. I wanted to rise before this undoubtedly great and highly spiritual personage, as a measure of the infinite respect inspired in me. In trying to move, I found I couldn't, as though paralyzed in my seat. He stopped just above and in front of me, placing both his hands on my head, the thumbs joined on my forehead above my nose, opposite the pineal gland, and the fingers joined at the top of my head. It was Thiaoouba who described these details to me later, for at the time, I was overwhelmed by such a sensation that the details didn't register. During the time his hands were on my head, it seemed that my body no longer existed. A gentle warmth and delicate perfume originated within me, emanating in waves and blending with soft music that was barely audible. Suddenly, I could see amazing colors surrounding the figures opposite me, and as the leader returned slowly towards his seat, I could see a multitude of radiant colors around him, ones I had been unable to perceive before. The principal color was a mass of pale pink which enveloped the 7 figures, as though in a cloud, and their movements caused that wonderful, glowing pink to encircle us also. When I had sufficiently recovered my senses to turn towards Thiaoouba, she too was surrounded with wonderful colors, although less brilliant than those around the 7 figures. You will notice that, in speaking of these great personages, I instinctively use he rather than she. In explaining this, I can only suggest that the personalities of these special beings were so strong and their bearings so imposing, that I recognized more of the masculine in them than the feminine. I mean no offense to women, my reaction was instinctive. It's a bit like imagining Methuselah as a woman. However, women or men, they had transformed me. I knew that the colors surrounding them were their auras. I was capable of seeing auras, who knew for how long, and I wondered at what I saw. The leader had resumed his seat, and all eyes were fixed on me, as if they wanted to see inside me, which indeed is what they were doing. Silence reigned for a time, which seemed interminable. I watched the varied colors of their auras vibrate and dance around them, sometimes far in the distance, and recognized the bouquet of color Thiaoouba had spoken of earlier.